Welcome back to Refined. You know, I'm always preaching on this show about how food is more important than nourishment. What we eat can reflect on who we are, where we come from, and represent generations of family tradition. A few days ago, our Refined favorite chef, Heather Earnhardt, shared a time-tested recipe with me, a gift from her family to yours. So Heather, it's super cold outside. I need some comfort food. What are you doing for us today?
We're gonna do a Brunswick stew. It's a stick-to-your-ribs kind of soup. It's not a soup, it's a stew.
Well, that's good. And then this one really hits home with you, doesn't it?
This is something I grew up on. Granny used to make it.
And you remember making this with Granny?
I do. She made it using corn from her garden, butter beans from her garden, and she made every winter, all winter long.
So out of all the delicious food you make here, this one is really emotional and real special for you, isn't it?
It is. I love it. It's a super thick stew. It's something you can eat like on a piece of toast. It's very unique to the area where I was brought up, and you know, when I use these ingredients, I think of Granny, and I can still remember her hands like stirring the pot, and so it's a really, it's an emotional thing for me.
So on a scale of like 1 to 10, how complicated is this recipe for somebody like me who's not very good in the kitchen?
It's not complicated. Just get all your ingredients ready beforehand. So we have some canola oil. We're gonna heat up, and we're gonna add a little bit of butter, and we're gonna brown the
sizzling.
The soup bones. It's hot. You want it hot because you want to get some color on the bones. Then we're gonna take the soup bones, and we're gonna brown these.
And when you brown them, how long? Are you like a quick flip?
No, we're gonna let them. It'll get dark on one side, and then we'll flip it.
Those are getting browned.
They're brown on one side, so we're gonna brown them on the other side, but we're just gonna push them to the side of the pot while we saute our onions and vegetables.
Should I throw the onions in?
Yeah. Well, don't throw them. I don't want to get burned.
I know it's smoking hot in there, so I'm just gonna kind of.
Let's go ahead and add our celery.
A little salt and pepper on it.
Salt and pepper. So we'll let that go about 7-8 minutes. So we can go ahead and add our potatoes.
Okay.
I like doing a good amount. Yep. And you can see the onions and the celery has cooked down a little bit.
And you just cube these potatoes, right?
Yep. Just cube them up.
How much garlic is that?
That's about 4 cloves. Now we're going to add the corn, and this is just yellow sweet corn.
And this is from your garden, right?
This is from my garden, but you can use if you use the frozen corn at the grocery store, just make sure to get the organic. And then we're going to add the lima beans. These are baby limas. These are frozen as well.
That pot is starting to get full, isn't it?
It's going to come up to the edge, yeah.
It is really getting full.
And then we're going to add the can of, these are just whole peeled tomatoes. Again, use the best quality you can find. And then we're going to add, this is a homemade vinegar barbecue sauce. And I actually had my kids make this yesterday. They follow the recipe in the book. And then this is just one bunch of thyme.
So you drop the whole thing in there?
Yep, and then at the end, all the leaves on there will come off by themselves. And that's just because I'm lazy. I don't want to pick off those little leaves. And this is country cooking.
Right, so you
My granny didn't pick off little thyme leaves, you know? Just throw that in there. And then we're gonna add a couple bay leaves. I was raised that when you ate whatever was cooked and it had a bay leaf in it, you had to kiss the cook.
Oh. All right, so the chicken goes in?
Chicken goes in. And again, you don't have to use smoked chicken, but Brunswick stew is really known for its, at least the area where I'm from in North Carolina, the really smoky flavor.
So we have beef in there. We just threw some chicken in. Then what's this delicious looking thing?
A butt.
A butt? Oh, that's the butt you're talking about.
A smoked pork butt.
I gotta try that right out of the gate.
I'm gonna try some too. I already ate a bunch of chicken.
I love that butt. Is that good butt?
That was good butt.
That looks so
Doesn't that look good?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna add some beef stock. It's about 8 cups. So we're gonna bring this to a boil, and then we're gonna turn it down. We're gonna put the top on halfway, and it's gonna cook for, I like to cook it for 3 hours.
All right, that's been on there for a while. Is it ready?
It's ready. Are
Good.
you hungry?
I'm hungry. I have my spoon. I'm ready to go.
Let's look and see.
Ooh, look at that.
Let's just dig in, and then we'll get a bowl. So you can see it reduced quite a bit, and it's thick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot.
Ready? Uh-oh. What? Oh. Oh! You know what that means?
Put that in there!
Just like Granny. For more on Heather's book, Big Food, Big Love, head to SeattleRefined.com.